Welcome, hello there, to this short excerpt from my Rampage review. The review will be done in a couple of hours. This part is actually the one that fit the least in there, so I'm gonna make it into its own thing. And just so people can comment directly about the tournament, how it shouldn't be happening, and who should be winning. So yeah, enjoy. So yeah, for the brackets of the tournament. So on the left side, we have Eddie Kingston versus Ethan Page, Bandido versus Roosh, Lance Archer versus Ricky Starks, and Brian Cage versus Dante Martin. So assuming that all the Rampage matches will happen in a day, all on the same Rampage, it wasn't clear when the tournament was going to start. I assumed it was going to start on Full Gear, but apparently it's going to start next week. And I don't know if the Rampage shows are all on one Rampage. I assume it's all going to be in a day, and then the next week we have the next round. So if it's going to be all in a single Rampage, that's a must watch. I'm going to be checking it out. But for my predictions, so first is Eddie Kingston versus Ethan Page on Dynamite. Page has to win. The All-Atlantic Championship plans have been forgotten by Tony Khan and by the fans as well. This renders the firm's promo weeks ago obsolete. And they're currently in this window to elevate the dude, since he's involved with MJF and John Moxley. He doesn't have a title shot, but he just attacked them both. He's technically the leader. He's the dude who Stokely is always right beside. He should have cut a promo on Dynamite to confirm this. Because if they go the predictable route that MJF is just going for the long con, this would be terrible. But yeah, if Ethan Page makes the finals, that's elevating him right there. Bandido is the shiny new toy. He's the luxury hire, but also a very good wrestler. So I think he's gonna win. It will actually depend on the winner of Eddie Kingston versus Ethan Page. If Kingston wins, he's going up against Roosh. If Page wins, he's going to go up against Bandido. Since I want Ethan Page to win that one, I assume Bandido is going to win this. Since he's newly signed, he's basically in the same level as Roosh, so either one actually. And yeah, I think he's more capable of modifying a match with Ethan Page. Maybe not in a promo capacity, but purely in ring. Roosh would be fun as well, but that would mean Eddie Kingston has to beat Page, so no way. As for the other side of the bracket, I think it's pretty obvious. The guy who cut the promo tonight is Ricky Stark, so he's going to win this right side. And he's going to do it all the way as an underdog. First against Lance Archer, and then against Brian Cage, who he has a story with. They're going to put him through the ringer. He's going to be taped up at Full Gear, and I think he's going to win the finals, and he's going to be the first opponent for MJF. And that's going to be sick in terms of promos. If either him, Ethan Page, or Eddie Kingston win. Also depends on MJF's disposition after the show. Is he going to be a face? Is he going to be a heel? But we'll know the winner to this first before we see that. So I'm predicting Ricky Starks. Dante Martin never wins anything, so poor Dante. And Lance Archer is the big guy who doesn't win, so yeah, poor Lance Archer as well. He's more of a New Japan strong guy than an AEW guy these days. So yeah, Ricky Starks versus MJF, it's going to be Mike Work Jones. This is a pretty fun bracket. I think you shouldn't have put Lance Archer here. Maybe put on a regular, maybe Miro, or just someone higher up in the card that people know. Or you know what, just not have the tournament. Just don't do it all the time. Even New Japan has tournaments only 3 times a year, and that's one heavyweight, 1 juniors, and then 1 for both. But yeah, this should be fun. They have a chance to elevate Ethan Page as well as Ricky Starks. Hopefully enough for the next pay-per-view with MJF, since he's going to be holding this title for a long time. For about 1+ years, actually. Until his contract, quote-unquote, expires. So you gotta start building people up for him to face that are pay-per-view main event viable. Because we can't just have repeats of Kenny Omega, Adam Page, Chris Jericho, like the same people over and over again. We need new main event level talent. And Ricky Starks and Ethan Page are on the cusp. So yeah, get on that. So yeah, I hope you like this excerpt from the review. Check the full review out. It's gonna be out in a couple of hours. And then maybe I'll do Battle Autumn 16. So yeah, bye bye.